Literally everything I ever wanted. My worlds are colliding. What's up guys, I'm back at you with another video. So I finally brought my ring light to my dad's house so I could record this video specifically, and guys, it just looks so great, especially with the green background. And this lighting makes me look more oily than I actually am. Kind of doesn't make me look good, but oh well, whatever. Today is going to be a story time. I'm going to tell you how my Limelight went and tell you exactly how it goes. And I know you guys will have already seen my videos from Limelight, but I'm gonna explain more in depth on what happened, because I know because there was a lot of people in Limelight, you can't really hear our conversation, and I did cut out some clips in the videos just because I just want those clips just for me and my friends to see. So I'm gonna explain how it goes, my experience went, and yeah, so let's just get right into the video. I'm wearing their merch, the red hoodie, and I literally love it so much. It's so soft. It's kind of thin, but very comfy. Let's just get right in. So if anyone doesn't know what Limelight is, it is their VIP most expensive pack, because you do hang out with the boys for, I think it's 25 minutes, I don't really know for sure, right before the show, and you also get a professional picture with all the boys taken by Zach. That's what Limelight is. I paid $300 for this, and I was actually really excited for this, like really excited. I've been looking forward for that day for so long. When we first got into Limelight, since we were at a college, we were at San Jose State University, we got put into this room. There was like mirrors around, so I'm guessing it was like the dance room of the college. We were all in there sitting and like kind of waiting for first, and like I started panicking because I was like, I'm about to see Daniel, I'm about to see the boys, like, oh, I was not okay. Got to the Limelight VIP wristband. I had to take it off because I didn't want to get wet in the shower. And John was like, okay, you guys ready? And I was like, in my head, no, I'm not ready. Brought us into another room. So all of us are waiting in there. I took some pictures with my friends. Here's some pictures. While Limelight was going on, Eben was actually sound checking, so we heard like Eben singing and everything. I was still like panicking a little, but then being okay and like chilling out, because I was like, I'm with all my friends, it's gonna be fun. Oh my god, I was trying to find a good spot to put my stuff because I had a lot of stuff in my hand. I was kind of like running around the little room, and then I look up and I literally see Jack's hair in the corner, and I was like, they're coming. Trying to find a spot now. So I just put my stuff in the corner, and I was like, oh my god, they're coming. I grabbed all my gifts for Daniel, and if you watched my video, you saw the gifts I got for Daniel. I had the giraffe gift bag in my hand, and I was like, oh my god, this is happening. And then they all started walking in, and I was like, oh no, Talaina, please don't cry, please don't start, just Talaina. And then I saw the purple beanie, and I was like, there's my man right there. Oh, I just started like getting really nervous again, because like if you guys didn't know, from the first time I met Daniel at the airport, we literally like locked eyes, and I got so nervous and ran away. So I was like in my head, Talaina, please don't do that this time. I saw him go up to other girls, so I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, my time's coming. And then he turned around and came to me. So I had the giraffe bag in my hand, and he kind of looked at it at first, and I was like, I got birthday gifts for you, early birthday gifts. And he's like, oh my god, thank you. And then we hugged. I had to stop recording because my sister texted me if I wanted Pokey, and I needed to answer real quick because I really wanted Pokey. And then he kind of looked into the bag. I didn't have any like tissue paper on it just because I didn't want to deal with it. So he saw the giraffe right away, and if you know exactly what I'm talking about with the whole giraffe thing with Daniel and Jonah, you know how I'm feeling at this moment. But let's go back a little bit more on the story of that giraffe I have for him. If you watched my Poptopia vlog from last December, I had that same exact giraffe. I wanted to give this giraffe to him at Poptopia, but I didn't have a chance to, so I kept it and was like, I know I'm gonna have Limelight, I'm gonna give it to him at that moment. When I thought about giving it to him, that whole Jonah is over party didn't happen. So when that happened was at a banquet, and I saw it all go down, like the whole Jonah and Daniel going off at each other on Twitter because Jonah said something about Daniel being a giraffe. But they were like going off, and in my head at that moment, I'm like, I'm gonna give Daniel a giraffe. Should I still give it? If it, I'm going to. So I knew in the beginning that I was gonna get some reaction because of the giraffe, either Daniel or Jonah. So when he saw the giraffe, he's like, the giraffe, and I was like, yeah, I know, I had it. And then he like grabbed it out of my hand. He was like calling for Jonah because he wanted to show him. But Jonah never really turned. So I'm guessing that's why Jonah posted on his Instagram story about the giraffe.
Daniel, what did they give you here, bro?
No.
Look what they
So after that, I actually got Daniel earrings. If you can see in his like Instagram post or like in any picture, silver cross earrings. And I found black ones and I was like, this boy always wears black, I gotta get him some black ones. That's what that little like blue baggie is on that giraffe, is the earrings. I showed him, he like laughed, he's like, oh my god, you really did. And he gave me another hug and I'm like, I'm loving these hugs from Daniel. So after that, I'm like, I also got you apple juice. And he's like, you got me apple juice? And then he was literally like digging through the bag for the apple juice. I was like, I got you Mott's. And then he was like literally like kind of mushing everything around in that bag trying to find the apple juice. And then he saw it and he was like, you got me apple juice too? And I was like, yeah, you know I had to spoil you for your 20th birthday. And he literally smiles and he hugs me and he's like, thank you for all the gifts, babe. Oh, that's so cute. He called me babe. It was probably because I didn't say my name. I didn't say Talaina, but like he called me babe. That's so cute. As you can tell in the video that Jonah posted, that's the apple juice he's trying to open. And speaking of the apple juice, this boy literally started drinking it right away and he was drinking it during the meet and greet pictures. Enjoy these pictures of Daniel holding my apple juice. But there was one more thing that literally like tied up all the gifts, made my experience iconic and like made it the best. So if you all are my fans, my loves, my everything, my babies, you all know that I have merch out. My friends were like, literally, you have Limelight, give Daniel your merch. I never thought about doing that. It just never came to my mind. But when my friends said to do that, I was like, wait, this is a good idea. Wait, so that's what I did. I thought it was his size. People said he was a large, so I got him a large. When he opened it, it was like really big. I'm sorry, Daniel. I showed him and I was like, so I'm a YouTuber and this is my merch. And he's like, you got merch? And he started like pulling it out of the bag. And then he was opening it. He's like, yo, I'm about to rep your merch. He said he's about to rep my merch. So like, boy, I'm waiting for you to rep my merch. He looks at it and then he's like, yo, this is fresh. Did you design this? And I was like, yeah, I designed it. I'm a graphic designer and all this stuff. And he was like, this is so nice. What made it even more iconic, and I was like, before I leave this boy, I need him to take a picture of my merch. Like either wearing it or holding it, I don't care. I just need a picture of him with my merch somehow in his area. Before we leave, can we take a picture with my merch? And he was like, oh yeah. He held the merch and we took our picture. Like, iconic. This is like literally everything I ever wanted. My worlds are colliding. Daniel, SEAVEY, and my YouTube, like, iconic. But before I'm done with my story with Daniel, if you look down my Instagram, you notice in my pictures I always have my hand somehow on my face. Like my friends go like, oh, that's the Talaina pose, or that's like you're doing the Talaina. So I was like, okay, before I leave Daniel, I need Daniel to do my pose, because if you look at his Instagram, he's been recently doing that too. I need to call this boy out. I was just like, you stole my pose. And then he was like, well, before he talks about the pose, he goes, I like your phone case. So shout out to my Louis Vuitton phone case. He's like, I stole your pose. And I was like, yeah. So all my friends say that this pose, that I do this in my pictures and this is my pose. And I seen that you do it a lot. And he's like, oh yeah, that's my pose. And I was like, no, it's not, boy. This is my pose. Okay, so can we take a picture doing it together? He's like, yeah. And he puts his hand on his like face and I was like, it looks so cute. We do it. Favorite picture in the whole world now just because it's so cute. So that was my time with Daniel, and then I said good luck and then I hugged him. When you're in Limelight, there's just so much going on. I was just like, okay, you know those memes where it's like they look all confused and everything's like moving around? That's how I felt. All my attention was to Daniel and not anyone around me. So right when I was done, I was like, what's going on? What? After that, I went to Jack. Even though he was in sweats and a hoodie, he still looked really good. So I went up to him and I'm like, wow, fashion icon. He's like, okay, I'm a fashion icon, but it's not at this moment. I'm just like, what are you talking about? You make sweats look good. And he was like, oh, thank you. And then after that, I hugged him. So we took our picture. And then, okay, you know how like Jack, he has that one specific face where he looks so good. When he mugs. So I was like, I need to take a mugging picture with Jack. Can we do like a mug face where we look badass? And then he was like, oh yeah, for sure. So then we did that in the picture. So before I left Jack, I did tell him about my tattoo. Me and Jack have actually the matching rose tattoos. So I showed him, I'm like, we have matching tattoos. And he's like, oh, which one? And I was like, the rose one. And he's like, ooh, fresh. And then I was like, yeah, we gotta take a picture. And he's like, yeah. So we took those pictures, and then I gave him a hug and said good luck. And before I left again, I was like, wait, I want to just ask him if he saw the flyers that were on the gate. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the day on March 24th, Corbin and Jonah actually posted a video on the band page's Instagram story about flyers being on the gate, and that was actually me and my friends who put up those flyers.
Yo, we just got off the bus,
Look what they left us.
and I don't know who put these there,
Incredible.
but
Wow.
thanks.
So I asked him, I had the rest in my pocket, so I was like, I don't know if you saw my promotion flyers, and he's like, which one? And I was like, the one that was on the gate, and I showed him. He's like, oh yeah, I saw that. And I was like, yeah, me and my friends actually came to school before to put them up on the gate, see it, you guys to see it. And then he was like, oh yeah, that's so smart. And then I was like, thanks. And then that's how that went. I think it was either John or Tyler. They were like telling me how much time is left, so I was like, I have to go. I went to Corbin. I needed to show him the promotion flyers for sure because he was the one that recorded it. I went up to him, hi Corbin, and he's like, hi, and I gave him a hug. And then I'm like, you saw my promotion flyers, you posted about it. And he's like, wait, that was you? And I was like, yeah, those are my flyers. And he was like, oh my god, you're so sick, thank you. After that, I got a video from one of my subscribers, Avery. She won my 2K subscriber giveaway, and I got her a video from Corbin, so congratulations. Hope you liked the video. So after that, me and Corbin vlogged. I said he was an icon, and then he was like, you know, I was just bored one day. So he was like thanking his mom and the Limelights and then pizza. And then I said good luck at the show and I love you and then all that. I think John came in and he was like 10 more minutes, and I was like, okay, I gotta like speed this up a little. So I went to Zach. Okay, so I haven't put in my vlog my pictures with Zach because my pictures with Zach are actually on my Instagram. If you guys want to go check it out, it's in the description below. So Zach was actually sitting on a table, and that's how he was taking his pictures. So I was like, cool, we could take like some like nice badass pictures on a table. He was still taking pictures with someone else, and then I went up to him and I was like, can we take pictures on the table? He's like, yeah, I'm not getting off this table. And I was like, okay, cool. I sat on the table, started posing with him, right? So we were taking like nice pictures, and then he started lifting his leg. Like he was sitting like this, and he just started like lifting it. So I was like, I didn't know what he was doing. He's like, I'm gonna lift my leg, and I was like, okay. So then he was like, you lift your leg, and I was like, I can't really do that. Tight jeans on and heels, and he's like, you can do it. So then I started lifting my leg too, right? Weird. And then I started laughing. It was just a weird time for me. I was just like really awkward. So he's sitting exactly like this, and he had this leg up, and then he started lifting this leg, his left leg up, and it was like in my way, and he was leaning on me at the same time. Like his arm was literally around me and his leg was up, and I was like, oh my god, we're gonna fall. I just know we're gonna fall. So I was holding onto his arm, and then he's like started putting up his leg even more, and I was like, this is it. I'm holding up the both of us at this moment. So I was like, we're gonna fall. And he's like, I know. And he literally leans on me and we fall. So he falls on top of me. So enjoy these pictures right here. And then he gets up and he bumps his head right after. And I'm like, oh my god, Zach. Is this boy okay? He gets up and I was like, oh my god, are you okay? And then he's like, yeah, I'm good. And I'm like, oh my god, Zach. Love my little moments of Zach. John came in and was like, time's up. And I was like, okay, I didn't get to talk to Jonah, but it's okay, I'll just get to talk to him in the meet and greet. We all kind of started lining up for the professional picture. Then I had to like start thinking about my pose. I actually had this idea of us all doing like the kissy face, and I do the kissy face, and instead of Daniel doing the kissy face, he would kiss my cheek. I'm just happy that actually came true. It looks really cute and I like it. So here's the picture. Was in line behind my friends. Before this even started, Daniel walked out with the whole apple juice like I said before, so I was like, oh, this kid loves my apple juice. But before like it was my time to get the meet and greet, Daniel had something else in his hand and he had the apple juice, and I was like standing by the table like waiting, and then he puts it down and he's like, don't steal my apple juice. And I'm just like, okay. It was my time to go up to the boys, and then I go up to Daniel and I give him a hug, and I'm like, I'm glad you like your apple juice. And he's like, I love it. And I'm like, I'm literally about to fight you though, because you keep throwing it around and I feel like it's gonna break. And he's like, I know, I'm sorry, that's why I put it down. And I'm like, oh my god, this kid. If you watch my meet and greet video, John, shout out John, love you and miss you. He literally got Daniel to do like the whole whoa thing, and I'm like, this is literally iconic. And it was just so funny because that's literally me. If you watch my videos, I just literally just go like randomly. So I'm just like, this is amazing. And I went up to Corbin and I hugged him and I'm like, hey, hi. And he's like, hey again. And then I went up to Jonah because I didn't get to talk to him before. So I hugged Jonah, and then I was like, you actually posted about my promotion flyers for I Don't Belong in This Club. And he's like, wait, that was you? You made those? And he like literally made a whole shock face. And I was like, I love this guy. And I was like, yeah, that was me. And he was like, oh my god, that was amazing, thank you. And I'm like, you're welcome. It was a countdown, we needed to take the picture. So I walked back to Daniel, and before I asked him to kiss my cheek, I needed to tell the other boys if they can do the kissy face. For some reason, when I told them to do the kissy face, I went like this. I didn't mean for them to go like this. So I was like, can you guys do the kissy face? And then Zach's like, you want us to do the kissy face? And I was like, yes, please. And he's like, yeah, okay. The boys started like doing the kissy face, and I turned to Daniel, and Daniel's like, you want to do a kissy face? And I was like, actually, do you think you can kiss my cheek? And he's like, gives me a look, and he's like, yeah, I can do that. And I'm like, oh, this kid is really trying to get to me. He ends up kissing my cheek. So Zach started to take the picture, and I closed my eyes and made the kissy face, and literally, thank God for my makeup, you can't see how much I was blushing. He was giving me like multiple kisses on my cheek throughout the whole time, and was like kind of pushing on my face, and was going like making the noise, and I was trying so hard not to laugh, and he was literally laughing while doing it. I was like, oh my god, I swear to God, if he like ruins my picture because I start laughing, please don't let that happen. So after the picture was taken, I kind of like lean over because he's literally like pushing on my face, and I start laughing and he starts laughing, and I'm like, ay. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Daniel was literally wearing a Louis Vuitton like a lock chain, and that day I was also wearing this silver lock chain. You guys remember when the first time I met Daniel at the airport, I gave him best friend bracelet that I had too. Mine was red and his was blue, and he had matching ones. So I'm like, how cute, this time we have matching lock chains. Cute. So yeah, that's just something I noticed. I'm like, okay, good luck tonight, I love you. And he's like, thank you, I love you too. And then I went up to Corbin, gave Jonah a hug. So I went up to Zach and I was like, good luck tonight. And he's like, thank you. And then I went up to Jack and I'm like, good luck tonight too. And then he's like, thank you, I love you. And I'm like, I love you too. And then that was it. Ended up walking away and grabbed all my stuff. And I was just like overly happy because it's just like, that's my boys. I'm so proud and I'm so happy to be in their presence and just being around them. So that was it. That was my Limelight experience. It was really good. It was fun. I miss them so much. I'm just actually really happy because I actually do get to experience this all over again in July when at the Paso Robles. I don't know how to speak. I'm going to that show and I have Limelight. You guys have asked me for a Limelight experience video, and here it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a like and subscribe. And if you guys have not checked out my vlog from the 8 Letters Tour, it is in one of these corners for you guys to go click on. And since this video is already done, you guys can go click on it and have fun and go watch that 33-minute video that took me literally all day to upload. Go check out my merch, because you know, Daniel SEAVEY said it looks fresh and said he's gonna rep it. So if I were you, I'd go check it out. Not trying to... That was ugly. Okay, bye guys.
Got everything you need, so take a chance on. I got me to be, baby, be who I need. She got me for who I am and for who I'm gonna be.